Movies have a way of pulling us into stories that feel real, even though we know they're carefully constructed. Most of the time, we sit back, enjoy the experience, and never think about what it took to bring it to life. But behind the scenes, some of the most iconic movies ever made were filled with chaos, risk, and moments that nearly derailed everything. From actors pushing themselves too far to productions spiraling out of control, here are 5 unbelievable movie facts you probably didn't know. Number 5. Jaws. Jaws is remembered as one of the greatest thrillers of all time, but during production, it was nearly a complete failure. The mechanical shark, nicknamed Bruce, broke down constantly, forcing director Steven Spielberg to barely show it on screen. Instead of relying on the shark, Spielberg used music, camera movement, and suspense to imply its presence. This accidental limitation ended up making the film far scarier than originally planned. Had the shark worked properly, Jaws may not have become the classic it is today. Number 4. The Dark Knight. Heath Ledger's Joker is considered one of the most realistic villains in movie history, and that's because Ledger took the role to an extreme. He isolated himself in a hotel room for weeks, developing the character's voice, laugh, and personality. The now iconic slow clap scene during Commissioner Gordon's speech wasn't scripted. Ledger improvised it on the spot, catching the cast completely off guard. Christopher Nolan kept it in the film because it felt disturbingly authentic. Number 3. Titanic. Titanic was one of the largest productions ever attempted, and it pushed its cast and crew to their limits. The freezing water scenes were filmed in tanks barely warmer than the ocean itself. Kate Winslet refused to wear a wetsuit while other actors did, and she ended up getting pneumonia. Director James Cameron was so demanding that multiple crew members were hospitalized, and he himself nearly drowned while filming underwater scenes. The struggle to survive wasn't just part of the story, it was happening behind the camera too. Number 2. The Matrix. The Matrix changed action movies forever, but its most famous effect almost didn't happen. The bullet time scenes required dozens of cameras firing in perfect sequence while actors remained completely still. Keanu Reeves went through months of martial arts and wire training, despite suffering serious neck injuries before filming. Many of the movie's most iconic moments weren't created with CGI, but with real choreography captured in a way audiences had never seen before. Number 1. Apocalypse Now. Apocalypse Now is often called one of the greatest war films ever made, but the production was so intense it became legendary. Director Francis Ford Coppola nearly went bankrupt funding the film himself. Martin Sheen suffered a real heart attack during filming, and the infamous breakdown scene where his character punches the mirror was unscripted. The blood you see is real. Coppola later admitted he feared the movie would never be finished, but that chaos mirrored the madness of war itself, making the film unforgettable. Movies may seem controlled and polished on screen, but behind the scenes they're often unpredictable, dangerous, and driven by people willing to risk everything. And sometimes it's those risks that turn a movie into history. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.